Welcome to FetCast. This is your host, KingHulk, and with me today is...
Nighttingale the Brat.
We have a great show planned for you today.
Yeah, if we get started.
And if we get started, we've recorded a lot today and have nothing to show for it.
We're playing with new equipment.
Yes, completely new equipment. Thank you to Mr. Tall Tower on FetLife. Go friend him. He is the silent producer of the show.
Thank you. What? I can say thank you to him.
We also want to say thank you to some people that have been helping us out online, especially sensualdominationmistress.com. Be sure to follow at Paint and Breaks You on Twitter.
Yeah.
And also thank you to the True King Podcast. You can find them on iTunes as well.
Fetish of the day.
Yes. You wanted to talk about the fetish of the day.
Hair pulling.
I let her pick that topic.
Because you did it earlier.
I pulled your hair earlier?
Because I was bad.
Were you being bad or were you being a brat?
I was being a brat.
No, you were being bad.
Should I tell them why? What I did?
Not in so many words. Because if you taught me pulling your hair for what you did in the house...
He pulls my mic. No!
I'll just release the audio we recorded right before this.
So King was... No.
No, she was saying something she shouldn't have been saying.
Announce it to my household.
So I just came in the room. What'd I do?
Grabbed my hair. And then what'd you do? Said something I shouldn't. Did you learn a lesson? No.
No, you'll do it again next chance you get.
Oh yeah. Hey, next chance I will just grab one of the microphones and record you.
You don't know how to work the equipment.
I don't.
You're barely able to manage the microphone arm.
Shut up! It's the table, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So, you like hair pulling? You hate hair pulling?
I love hair pulling. But you gotta do it the right way. I've had people who... You do it well. I've had other people who can do it well. And then I've had people that it feels like they're gonna rip my scalp off my head because they don't know how to grab the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to grab someone by the hair.
What is the wrong way?
I know the right way. I don't know how to describe the wrong way. The right way is there's a proper amount of section right at the back of the head, but you have to grab enough of the hair that you're not pulling just a small section, because that leads to sharp pain. I mean, if you like that, then that's fine, but I don't. I like it when you grab a good fistful and just kind of wrench my head back and like, what'd you do? I was bad. Pull a little harder, though. And that's the brat in me. I need to deserve my punishment. Yep. And it was hair pulling.
And that pulls us right into...
being the brat.
The first topic, brats.
Yeah. Poor King. He's surrounded by them.
Yep.
Thems and littles. He attracts them.
I'm a dom, yet I get the littles and the brats.
'Cause you're a big fuzzy daddy. You are. You're so cuddly. And everyone's like, I must annoy him.
But at the end of the day, I still stick around.
Yeah.
I get, my revenge.
Meh.
I get to punish you.
A little bit.
A little bit.
You still owe me a spanking. So, I made King stay off of Fet for a bit because I found something out. He doesn't know it yet.
Uh-oh.
September 26th, you can find an event posted onto FetLife. Bad. Brat Appreciation Day. Be as bad and bratty as you can, because it's Brat Appreciation Day. So you can be as bad as you want and annoy everyone because it's Brat Appreciation Day. Sad part is they included the link to the 27th, which is Beat the Brat Day. So when you see finally on Fet that I am going to the event Brat Appreciation Day, don't go into it. And don't click on the about and go to the bottom, which includes a link to the secondary event, which is on the 27th, which is Beat the Brat Day.
Not sure if I'm going to be able to wait the entire day.
To beat me?
Yeah.
Every day for me is Brat Day.
It is. It really is. Sometimes it's just too much to handle, but I say.
You do. It's going to be interesting. I get to take King to work tomorrow. Are we not talking about that?
Yes,
Too bad we're talking about it.
I am working at your main primary place of business for a day or two,
Yeah,
handling some social media related stuff.
that'll be cool. Guess who's the manager? Me! Because the owner's not there. So I'm head manager. That means I get to manage the Dom.
You're second in command of a
4-man team.
good job.
Yay! Aside from the owner, I've been there the longest.
Because the employee under you has a full-time job elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
And then under them is someone you guys probably never should have hired to begin with.
True. And you will probably be replacing.
But I don't consider myself part of that team, though.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Mm-mm. I get to play manager over the wonderful KingHulk and manage the Dom.
And that is going to be interesting.
It will be. The Brat managing you. Oh, I promise. Scout's honor. I was a Girl Scout. Scout's honor for a little bit. I will not abuse my power. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Even though you are a brat and you sub to me, or you bottom to me.
I don't sub.
No, I beat the brat into submission.
A little bit. Sometimes.
Little hair pull, little neck grab. You melt.
Yeah. A little.
Although, granted, I'm sure all my friends who are listening are thinking, yeah, right.
They don't get to see in the bedroom where I finally submit to the kingliness that is.
Yeah, because most of our DS out in public and events, it's always you being a brat. So they never really, because I'm not one for public play.
Well, there is when we're like at certain play parties where you flog me, but even then I'm still kind of a brat.
Yeah. There's never any type of submission.
Not really.
You do submit to me.
Yeah.
You said it here.
Yeah.
I got it on record now, finally.
Damn it.
Now, when you're a brat, you act up, you do stuff you shouldn't have.
Right.
And when other people are seeing it, if they think you're just a sub, they'll think you're a horrible sub who's acting up that needs to be put in place.
Or the Dom doesn't know how to Dom enough. And so he's a horrible Dom. Or they're a horrible Dom. Either or. Male or female.
Yeah. And in fact, you are just a flat out brat.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes when you're a brat, you have to be punished.
A little bit.
So there's punishment.
Nah. Maybe. A little bit.
Outside of punishment, there's also funishment.
Funishment?
Funishment.
Funishment.
Yes.
What is funishment, King?
I'm glad you asked. Funishment is when a brat is acting up.
Uh-huh.
But not to a point where I feel like you need to be punished.
Okay.
It's more like, if I ask you to make me a bowl of cereal, for example.
Okay.
And you go and you make the bowl of cereal.
Yeah, okay.
Hear that laugh? See, I'm
sorry, I'm not a service.
I know you're not a service, but you're still a brat. And now I'm giving you tips on how to be a brat now. This was not a well thought out plan. Let's say I ask you to make me a bowl of cereal.
Uh-huh.
Don't roll your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes.
How many times have I been here in the morning and you have made me breakfast?
Because I enjoy cooking breakfast.
You do. Okay.
I really do.
Let's say I asked you to make me breakfast.
Okay.
And you make me breakfast.
Yes, I do.
But you don't bring it to me. Because I only asked you to make it. I didn't ask you to bring it to me.
Oh, that's a silly brat then. I don't do that. That's just silly. But yeah, no. I've read those stories on KMP though.
Yeah, and that'll be how you can earn a punishment. Uh-huh. It's where I'm not really mad at you, but I'm rewarding bad behavior. Which I do
like
that.
I would do to my dog. Oh, you stole something. Give it back. You're not going to give it back. I'll give you a treat.
Exactly. That's what I do to you.
A little bit.
That's what punishment is, essentially.
Oh, okay.
See, you learned something new.
I learned something new today.
And then there is punishment.
Mm-hmm.
When's the time that I've had to punish you for doing something bad?
Every time. I'm sorry, I'm the type of brat that likes to poke. And then keep poking the sadist. And poke. Oh, he's getting close. Poke. Oh, even closer. Poke. Oh. If I poke one more time, it's over. Poke. Ah!
I know. I
like to push over a little.
I know, and I let you earn a lot of punishment.
Uh-huh.
But there are plenty of times that I can think of that I've had to punish you.
I see. I must black those out.
I punished you last night.
What'd I do? Oh, yeah. I've had to use my dumb voice on an ex because he decided to tell me that a woman's place is in the kitchen. And I went, excuse a fucking me? And he went, you heard me. Go clean the kitchen. It didn't work very well.
For him or you?
For him. For him. I think if I used it on my brother once. Well, he was being gross. He'd go, and then, I'm about to puke. He'd hawk up these loogies and then spit them in the sink, and he'd leave them there, and they get dry and crusty. And he was like, well, that's not from me. And I'm like, I'm not the one spitting nasty green-ass snot into the sink. Rinse it out when you're done. And he's like, I don't need to do anything. And I finally got so angry with him, I went, go clean the sink, or I'm going to make you lick it clean. And my mom looked at me like, I think she's being serious. And my brother's like, yeah, right. And I got in his face and I went, go clean the sink, or I'll make you lick it. And he did. He wouldn't go and clean the sink. I think I scared him just a wee bit.
My favorite story involving your brother has to be the mirror incident.
Oh my god. What was he kept... Oh, he wouldn't clean the bathroom.
And wasn't he having company over?
His girlfriend. And he had a really bad habit of piddling on the floor. I don't know, I guess he wouldn't shake his junk enough to get the last drop out, so it would drip on the floor. And in his infinite fucking wisdom, he'd go, well, it's not me, clearly it's Nighttingale. And I'm like, yeah, I piddle and drip on the floor because I stand to piss. That word pisses my mom off. There she hates when I call it pissing. I'm weird. So I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done cleaning the goddamn bathroom. I'm done. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm done cleaning the bathroom. You can go clean it. I'm not cleaning the bathroom. And he said something to the effect of, not in so many words, but pretty much it's women's work and it's my bathroom. And I went, I know you use this bathroom too, because that's your pee on the floor, and that's your loogies in the sink, and that's all your hair from shaving your beard. I don't do any of that stuff, so it's you. And he wouldn't clean it, and so I threatened to...
No, you didn't threaten.
Oh, I did? No. Oh, yeah, I did. I took Big Blue. Big Blue has since retired. I had to throw him out because he melted some toys. Big Blue was a big suction cup dildo with balls. And it was a good size. Like 8 inches. Big, thick blue balls and a suction cup. And I got so mad and I went into my room and I grabbed it up and I stuck it right to the mirror. And I went, I'll make sure that's up when your girlfriend comes over. I don't think he cleaned the bathroom still. I left it dirty. I really wanted to, but there was a suction cup mark and she asked about it and I almost told her what it was.
Say, if I were you, I would have told him, you get the bathroom clean, I'll take him down, because you know he is not going to touch it.
No, he probably would have thrown it out and then just like...
Yeah, he would have had to
acided his hand. Yeah, I know. Touched his sister's big blue dildo.
So you like being a brat?
Of course.
Could you see yourself being anything else?
No. I've always been a brat. I look back and I go, oh yeah, my whole goddamn life.
Bambi, on the other hand.
She's a little.
She is a little. She can't handle being a submissive. She can't handle being a brat.
She has brat tendencies.
She does. But even Funishment will break her.
Funishment would break her?
Like...
Are you saying she's fragile?
She is. She is very fragile.
Aww.
Like, I won't do anything out of anger not out of anger, but if she messes up. I know what you mean. I gotta be calm, cool, collective, talk everything out, because even talking upsets her.
Sometimes.
Honestly, I feel sometimes she probably feels like she's more of a service sub.
Aww. Well... I mean, she's always stuck home with the girl.
Yeah, she does a lot.
No, she's been getting out a lot more. That sounds just horrible.
Did you know?
Stop it. We did listen to Seal on the new equipment, and it sounds amazing.
Yes,
And I kind of stole the studio headphones to listen to some really awesome Tool and Nine Inch Nails, and it was gorgeous.
But Bambi has been getting out more. Like, there's a weekly trivia night that we go to.
Uh-huh.
Except we've been alternating. I go one week, she goes the next.
Aww.
I know it's like being cooped up, and so I know she's probably at times feeling like she's a service sub because she does...
Stuck at home?
Not stuck at home, but does a lot with the kids. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to come out here to do the show.
Thank you, Bambi. We love you.
And I'm sure sometimes I don't exactly voice how much I appreciate everything she does.
He does. He loves you.
And that's something else I'm trying to work on.
Uh-huh.
You know, let her know everything she does is appreciated. But so it's kind of...
Brat Appreciation Day. Oh, that's not what we're talking about.
On to the next topic.
Porn.
Porn.
The pop screen helps with porn.
Stop it, because you're still popping because you're putting extra emphasis on it.
Pop.
Stop it.
No.
So what about porn would you like to talk about?
I like girly porn. Oh, people might not know my definition of girly porn. Girly porn is girl on girl. It's my favorite. Or solo acts. Female solo acts. I have a thing for girls. I like girly porn.
Good thing you have a girlfriend.
I know.
I had a friend in college. I took him to a porn store. And it was his first trip ever to a porn store. Have I talked about this story?
No. Not on the show.
So
is it Governor?
Yes, it is Governor.
Oh, I ruined the surprise. I was either Governor or Vanilla Bear.
This is going to be a test to see if he ever listens to the show.
He doesn't. I don't think he even listened to his own.
So, if you're listening and you talk to Governor, tell him we talked about him more in an episode, but don't tell him which one. He has to find it.
Yay!
Tell him we talked about his first trip to a pornographic store.
That took hours, right?
Yes, it took this boy hours. Now everyone knows how I got him into the lifestyle. So this was even years before that. I took him to the porn shop because I was in college, and this was literally like right around the corner from my dorms. And we go in, and we talked about the first time I took him grocery shopping. When I took him grocery shopping, that was in Walmart. That was a huge store. This porn shop's DVD selection was probably in maybe a 30 by 15 foot rectangle. Because in the back of the porn shop was the jack-off booth. But that's essentially what it was. You go in, you put in a couple bucks, and you just jerk it to TV.
I've never heard it put that way, though. I'm sorry.
It's a viewing booth, so you can decide on whether or not you might want to purchase that title. So anyway, he spent hours going through.
Why didn't he use those rooms then?
He wouldn't go back there.
Oh, no, yeah, I wouldn't either. It sounds shady.
Probably.
Yeah.
So he spent hours looking at porn DVD cases.
Uh-huh.
And keep in mind, I'm trying to remember this exact statistic, but I'm going to say it has to be at least 95% of the pictures and stuff you see on the covers of DVD porn aren't actually from stuff in the actual movie.
Why?
Because after they do it, they always just, or either before or after, they just do model shoots and get them to pose for pictures and put it on there. But I mean, who buys DVDs nowadays anyway? This was back in the...
I remember this story now.
This was back in the early 2000s, and he would spend hours looking over each potential DVD case. And his selection method on if he was going to get the porn or not was as he would only get ones that had no men at all on the covers.
Why?
He wanted pure girl on girl. He was at the point in his life where if there was a penis anywhere in the porn...
It made him gay?
I guess.
See, I have this really nice... It's from Australia. They're all natural girls, is what they label them as. But, you know, some of them are a little extra. Some of them are like my size, which I'm a little extra. And some of them don't shave, like, They shave their legs and everything. They don't, they keep their bush nice and trimmed, but it's still natural.
Yeah.
See, that's what he should have gone with those, because there's no men in them. Just all women. I only like girl-on-girl porn.
But from what I understand now is he's gotten over that issue with penis in porn. I would hope by now.
You would hope.
I'm actually trying to remember my first experience with porn. Pornographic movies, anyway.
I know my first experience.
Because I lived in an age where there was internet.
I didn't have internet.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think, when was the first time I actually... Oh, shit, now... I'm on the show having a revelation where memories long expired in my brain are now just lighting up in my head and going, oh shit, that was the first time I watched porn.
Nice. And what was it?
We'll get into mine a little bit later in the show.
Okay.
Let's talk about yours. Your first experience with pornography.
Well, we had one of those.
Your first experience with porn.
So we had this little thing. It was those illegal. I did air quotes. You can't see air quotes, peoples. The illegal black box that unlocked the channels. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So it had a channel 0. Channel 1 was, the info about how to work the box. But channel 0, I came to find, was the porn channel. And I found this out because my father had a bad habit of not changing the channel before he turned, because we would go up there to watch cartoons and stuff, because we had basic cable downstairs, but then up in my parents' room they had the little black box. So we'd go up there and we'd turn it on, and all of a sudden it's just girls and guys going at it, and we're like, what the hell is this from the cartoons? Well, my mom would get really angry with them, and she'd be like, at least change the channel. Well, then I got into the habit of clicking last channel on accident, and it would just switch right back to the porn channel. And that's how I came into porn, and eventually how I came into masturbating was because of, well, it made me feel weird down there. I wonder what happens if I touch it. Well, they're touching it, so it must make you feel good.
I'm noticing a pattern with your father here. Because last episode when we were talking about the party, your dad was upstairs watching porn.
Right. He has a bad habit of...
And there are times when, I think I've been here and, I've just heard porn coming from the downstairs TV.
I've come home from work where my mom picks me up. Again, I don't have a license. And we walk in and all I hear is, yeah, and we turn the corner and he's just there, watching porn. Seriously?
Not doing anything, right?
Not doing anything.
Just watching it
closed,
like it's
watching
art.
it like it's TV. It's art. It's on. Whatever. And I'm like, can you change the channel? Why? 'Cause I'm home.
Could he?
So?
Do you think your father might have a addiction?
A little bit. Yeah.
At least it's not out of control.
A little bit.
So my first real experience with porn was years ago. Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Hey, you're 30 now.
Yeah. No, it was last week. Last week I discovered porn.
Poor sheltered man.
Mm-hmm.
We had a discussion where you settled down. Is King settled down? He's a wife with kids and a chick on the side. Your porn story.
You're not a side chick. You're mainstream.
Yeah, I am.
This was years ago in 1999. My mother was cleaning out the bedroom in my parents' room, and I had to go in and use the bathroom, went to the back. Then when I was walking out, I noticed stacks of magazines at the foot of the bed. It was Playboys. Mm-hmm. Because my mom was cleaning out the closet, and apparently my dad kept all the Playboys in the closet.
Okay.
So I'd steal a couple, put them under my shirt, walk out to my room, put them under my mattress.
You do that routine?
Yeah. And so now that I knew that they were kept in the bedroom closet, I would go in and out all the time and just steal more and more. It was almost like in Shawshank Redemption. He picks a little bit out the wall, the tunnel he builds, walks out into the yard, just drops the pebbles, and he does it for 20. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
I have seen Shawshank Redemption. I'm listening.
That's essentially what I was doing. I was Shawshanking the porn out of my parents' closet.
Little by little.
Little by little.
No one will notice.
And I actually have all the Playboys now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they were given to me.
Now they've been given to you.
Yeah, because they were repossessed from me when before we had to get in the car to go halfway across the country because we were going out to Missouri.
Cool.
So we had like a 16-hour car ride ahead of us. For some reason, before we were leaving, my mom went to make sure my bed was made. And she was making me help her make my bed.
Oh my God.
Because I think she knew something was up when she says, "Your bed made?" I went, "I'll go do it right now." I think that's how she knew something was up, was because I was trying to make my bed. So she was helping me. She took the sheets, went to tuck it under, felt something, lift the mattress up. All the Playboys.
Oh my God.
I got busted for having the Playboys 5 minutes before road trip halfway across the country.
With everyone? The whole family?
It was just my mom and my dad and me.
I've never heard this story.
My only saving grace to make it a little less awkward was, I believe, my mom was driving her car and my dad was driving his big rig.
So you went with your dad?
Yeah, and I just hid in the back.
Did he do anything like "good job, Junior" or anything like that?
No, it was weird enough. Something I thought, because like I grew up in an age where you could hit your kids for screwing up.
Right.
So I remember I had tears streaming, begging my mom not to tell Dad that I stole his Playboys, because I was expecting to just get my ass beat.
Right.
Nothing ever came from it.
No?
She took them back. She had to have told him. But,
right.
But I was never punished for it. Never confronted with it.
Yeah.
Now I remember my first dealings with pornography. Also in the closet with the Playboys were these weird plastic black VHS cases that look like kind of Disney movies, or like big boxes. Because back in the day, porn on VHS, you slid it out of a little plastic sleeve that was inside a bigger box.
Oh, right.
Which I can't figure out why they ever packaged porn like that.
So you wouldn't know.
No, it was clearly what it was, because like regular porn DVD cases nowadays, there are pictures all over it. They just wanted to make it a bigger size for some reason.
Yeah. You found one of those and you played it?
Like, I found them, I knew where they were, and I remember many a times I would come home from school, no one would be home.
So you'd put the porn on?
I would go in the closet, steal one of them, watch it, do my business, rewind it to the exact spot it was at, put it back in.
Dork.
No, that was the scariest masturbation of my life.
Well, yeah, they always are.
Why do you think it was the scariest masturbation of my life?
Because anyone could walk in.
I didn't have a VCR in my room.
Oh, shit.
Flat out living room.
Oh, my God.
And there were times when I would hear my mom pull in the driveway and it's turning into Mission Impossible. I'm trying to rewind it to the exact point, get it back in the case, and just get it away before I would hear that door unlocked. And I believe one time, I would also put the chain on the door as the measure of last resort. I remember one time my mom trying to open the door and the chain was on there.
And you had to explain to her why you had the chain on?
Oh, I must have accidentally put it on.
Oh, that sounds like your one kid so clearly. I literally heard it in her voice. I must have accidentally. That is such a kid response. I love it.
What should I have said? I know, What should I have said to the chain?
Exactly, you really can't. I'm sorry, officer, I just fell into this vagina. I swear I'm not cheating.
So yes, that was my discovery of pornography. And my depravity of masturbating in the living room. Home alone.
Right.
The sad part is, that is not my lowest point in masturbation history for me.
It's not?
It is not, and I don't even know if I can even tell my worst story. So this has been an interesting episode. I'm going to have fun editing this one, putting it together.
It'll be a challenge. It'll be fun.
How have I been sounding to you, by the way?
Really nice.
What about right now, the way I'm talking?
Very well.
Very well?
Yes. What about me?
Lovely as always.
Yay!
I'm loving the new equipment, I hope. Because it's nice, we each have our own microphone now.
Alright, we're not fighting over it.
And it'll be easy. We can expand up to like 2 more microphones.
Yay!
Like we could have, if we wanted to, 2 more microphones. We could line in from the computer and have someone Skype us.
Yay!
So this is almost like it's FetCast 2.0.
Awesome.
We got our professional equipment.
Yes.
I'm excited for where the show's going.
It's gonna be great.
We had a great show tonight. Talked about brats, pornography, masturbation,
Horrible, humiliating
hair
stories.
pulling. I'm gonna let you know right now. I said probably one of my worst stories about me today on here. Probably getting cut. So now you're gonna wonder what it was. Hit us up on Twitter, FetCast, or Talking to Forums. I want you guys to try and figure out what got cut, if it did get cut, in fact. If it didn't get cut, never talk about it.
Everyone talk about it.
I will deny it. I will say, oh, that was just part of the show.
It was a made-up story.
Made up story.
Yeah.
While you're online, go to centraldominationmistress.com. On Twitter, check out Peyton Breaks You. Also the True Kink Podcast. Do you have any final words or anything you want to say to our listeners?
This has been Nighttingale, the sick brat.
Until next time.
Stay kinky, my friends.
Wow, really?
I just stole it.
Wow. This has been KingHulk. Until next time, stay kinky.
Do it. Do it.
I am probably going to cut this.
Aw, okay.
But I'm still going to say it, but it is probably getting cut. It is horrible.
Okay.
No, you have no idea how horrible it is.
I haven't heard this one.
No.
Is it your fleshlight story?
No.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I was a lot younger.
Right.
I was an adolescent.
Uh-huh.
I just discovered masturbation.
With a condom. Shoot. You're cutting the whole thing.
Depends on how it turns out.
Oh, okay.
I just discovered masturbation.
Uh-huh.
We had dial-up internet.
Oh, God. That's always the worst. I can still hear that sound effect.
I can't say the story. I don't even think I could tell you it when we're not recording.
No, I need to know it now. You know my deep dark secrets. Or how are we going to end this?
I don't know. I like this setup because this feels more like a conversation.
Yeah.
Because we're not both staring at a mic pretending we're talking online.
Right. I know, I like this a lot.
My great-grandmother lived with us.
Oh my God.
She was senile, had Alzheimer's.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could explain how my house was set up to make this a little better in my case.
Uh-huh.
So many memories are unlocking in my head.
Yay.
That I have repressed.
Oh no. Aww.
I know these are repressed memories.
Huh.
On like Saturday nights, my parents would go out. My great-grandmother lived with us because my mom would take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
But when they would go out, my parents would have a senior companion to
That sounds dirty.
take care of my great grandmother. Because she couldn't really walk. She couldn't get herself anywhere.
Okay.
So she would it was a nurse that would sit with her while my parents would go out.
Right.
So around the corner of the living room is where we had the computer desk.
Oh my god.
And I would like turn the monitor a certain way and have my back to the living room. And we had dial-up.
Right.
This was before I, had access to, well, no, not access. I didn't have a VCR memory circuit, but we had dial-up, so I couldn't like watch movies on it. So I just had to like find pictures online. This was a time before Google and search engines.
Right.
And like, I want to say it was Adult Friend Finder.
What?
Like, it was, I can't remember. Like, I want to say it was him, but it was some sort of like like a dating site where like people would post naked pictures of themselves. And so I would find one, I would like masturbate without having my dick out, mind you.
Over the pants,
like
just
over
rub
the
one
pants, literally rubbing one out when like within earshot of.
That's nasty.
I told you it was low.
You nasty.
I didn't have a computer in my room, no VCR, no privacy for the Playboys.
All right.
I might keep mine in.
Oh,
how bad do you think mine was?
Not bad.
Not bad.
No.
Because when you little kids don't give a fuck. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah. I'll tell you mine later. I don't want it on air.
I got worse stories.
You do? I'm not telling mine.
I'm unlocking so many repressed memories right now. But this is all getting cut. Wow. I was a weird fucking kid.
So, you want to figure out how we're going to wrap this up then?
Yeah.